here at Galloways as well, what we try to do is make as much as we possibly can ourselves, even down to our pastry, which Matt's going to demonstrate, leading to showing you all about our pear and frangipane tartlet.
Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make the pastry for the frangipane tart. Basically, here I have 400 grams of plain flour, and here I have 200 grams of butter. Now I'm going to add these both into a bowl. Okay, now I have to take these and I have to knead them into the flour, and hopefully by the end of it it'll come out as a kind of like a breadcrumb consistency. Okay, now we're at the breadcrumb stage. What I'm going to do is make a little well in the middle, and I'm going to take some very cold water. I'm going to add it into the middle of that, and then I'm going to bind it all together. And hopefully it should all bring itself in and make itself into a nice bit of pastry. Okay, I'm now going to put this in the cling film, and then we're going to wrap that up and leave that in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. As with most things in catering, you have to let things rest, and this will help with the elasticity of the pastry. The pastry's had time to rest. I'm going to flour the work surface to stop the pastry from sticking to it. Now, plenty of flour is best. I'll flour both sides of the pastry as well, just to definitely make sure that it's not going to stick to the work surface. Now, it's always best to take your time with this, otherwise your pastry will split and you'll have to rub it all back together and start again. So, nice and gently. Once your pastry's rolled out to the right sort of thickness, we take it and we roll it over the rolling pin. Roll it back onto itself. Now I've floured and buttered the tin, just to help remove it after cooking. And then we roll this back over. And now we press it into its fluted mould. Now I'm going to trim some of the excess pastry off, not all of it, because when it cooks through, it does like to shrink, so I'll leave quite a nice collar on it just to make sure that it doesn't sag around the edges. Now with a fork, I'm just going to pierce the top part of the pastry, not going all the way through, and this should stop it from bubbling and help it cook a bit more evenly. Now, what I've done here is I've put some cling film on the inside, and now I'm going to pour in some rice. And this should hold everything in place and also help cook everything evenly. I'll just wrap these over. Make sure it's all pushed right up into the edges, and that's ready for the oven. Okay, for the filling for the frangipane and pear tart, it's very straightforward. I've got 100 grams of granulated sugar, 100 grams of crushed almonds, I've got 100 grams of butter and 3 eggs. And basically, I'm just going to put them all into the magic mix. I'll blitz it together with just the butter in first. Now that's kind of mixed together, I'm going to add 3 eggs. This is the consistency you're looking for. Basically, you've made an almond paste, which is generally the filling for your Bakewell tarts. Okay, and that's about ready to go into the tart. Now the pastry's out of the oven and you've got your mixture ready. We spoon it into the centre and then try and spread it out as evenly as possible. Now, this will sit just below the brim of the pastry case, but that's fine as the mixture will rise. I've quartered, peeled and fanned out the pears, and now I'm going to arrange them on the top. And now the pears are in and arranged around, it's ready for the oven. And that's at 180 degrees, and that'll take about 30 minutes to cook through. As a serving suggestion for the frangipane tart, I use a bit of butterscotch sauce.